And now we will also play with these width and height of this animated container. So right down here we will comment, "Hi, welcome to eTechViral. If you want to learn real app development and also want to grow your skills by building better, faster and scalable apps with clean architecture, and also want to provide a good service in freelancing sites, so subscribe and hit the bell icon." In this video, I'm gonna show you how to deal with animated container. You may know this container widget in Flutter. It is most common widget and highly used in Flutter. It has many beautiful properties like we can alter its width and height. We can also change its shape to square, rectangle and also circle. If there are some boxes in a row or column, we can give these boxes background color by wrapping the column with container and specify its width and height just like this. But what if we want this container with some beautiful animation? Just for this purpose, Flutter gave us this animated container. Inside its parentheses, it requires duration, which takes a widget duration, and there are some properties: millisecond, days, hours, microseconds, minutes and seconds. We want to set this duration to milliseconds, and that would be 300. And there is another property which is curve. It means how we want to animate our container. It takes curves dot, and there are many properties. We will set this curves to ease in out. You can also check out the curve class. It has many curves you can see here. And same like the simple container, animated container also have width and heights. We specify the same width and height to the animated container. And after this, we will create a variable. This is the color variable having colors orange, and we will pass this color to color. You may be thinking why I did this. That's because first we are going to change the color of this animated container in the milliseconds 300. Next, you have to create init state. I want to change the color randomly, so first I will initialize the random. After it's been initialized, we will create 3 variables. We have created these 3 variables. In the initializing of them, we put the random.nextInt, which generates a non-negative random integer uniformly distributed in the range from 0, and we put 155 here. After this, you will have to create another variable which will be final color equal to color from RGBO. In the R there will be red, green will be green, blue will be blue, and the opacity will be 1. After this done, we will rebuild the UI by setting the state, and here in the set state we will do this dot color, which means this color, and we put this color in the animated container. We are going to change this color according to this random color. Now how to start the application? Now we got the container having different color. First, let's move this container to the center by wrapping this column with align. Alignment will be center, and also the main axis alignment of column will be in center. Let's again how to start the application, and now the color of the container is different. The color is changing after we how to start the application. This is because we do all this stuff in this init state. So if we want to do this animation by clicking a single button, so we will copy all this stuff, remove this init state, and after this animated container, size boxed, height of 10, there will be elevated button. On pressed, child will be text, play with container, and in the on pressed, I will paste all the stuff. Again how to start the application, and we got a button. Now let's press this button. You can see the color of the container is changing by clicking on this button. But what if we want to change the width and height of this container on pressing this play with container button? For this purpose, we will create 4 more variables. We have these 4 variables in place. 2 variables are static const, max width and min width. Max width has a value of 200 and min width has a value of 60, and in the width and height we put the max width. And now like color, let's also change these max width and height to the height and width. And now we will also play with these width and height of this animated container. So right down here, we will comment animating color, animating size. In here, we need three variables. So let's start creating them. We have created these three variables. Here in the first variable max, we initialize the max width, which is 200. We typecast it from double to int and we subtract min width from it. And after this, we have created two variables width and height. In these both variable, we have setted the min width, which is 60. We add the random next int, and in its parentheses we pass the max variable, which is that variable. After this done, in the set state we will put this dot width, which is that width. We will set this width equal to this width, and the same goes for the height. This height equal to height. Now how to start the application, and we got the initial orange color. Now if we press display with container, its color change and its height and width also changed. And also, if you want to change its border radius after clicking this play with container button, so same like the width and height and the color, we will create another variable that would be border radius equal to border radius dot 0. And after this, here in the animated container, there is a property decoration, box decoration. We will set the border radius to the border radius. And same like the width and height and color, we will also play with this. After this width and height, we will comment animating border radius. In here, we will create another variable which will be final border radius equal to border radius circular, and in here it requires double value, so we will do random dot, instead of next int we will do next double, and we will multiply it on 50, and in the set state we will set this dot border radius equal to border radius. And again, how to start the application, we got some error just because we set this color out from this decoration. So we have put it now inside the box decoration. And again, how to start the application, and check it now. Press the play with container button, and now you can see its border radius is changing randomly also. So that's how you deal with the animated container and its properties like width, height, color, border radius, and some other. If this video helps you a little bit, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any future updates and videos like this. Goodbye and see you in the next video.